Hi guys, how are you all today morning? Good morning. Today we shall talk about yet another verse of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. In this verse, Lord Krishna tells Arjuna, remember, you are your only friend and you are your only enemy. It is for you to decide whether you want to be your friend or you want to be your enemy. Naturally, every living entity will try to be his or her own friend, but you will be surprised to know that majority of us don't consider ourselves as a friend but actually behave as if we are our own enemy, knowingly or unknowingly. How? As we have mentioned before, there are three types of ego. The one where the living entity identifies himself or herself as the mind body complex, that is the false ego, or in some rare cases they identify themselves as a mere soul, that is the actual ego, and in the rarest of the rare cases, the living entity identifies himself or herself as a part and parcel of the super soul. That is the super ego. We have all the three types of egos in us, but we have to decide which one we want to identify with. The first one, that is the false ego, is totally material, whereas ego and superego are spiritual. When a person becomes a friend of himself or herself, that person comes to the spiritual side and begins identifying himself or herself as either the soul or as a part and parcel of the super soul. But majority of the society identifies itself with this mind body complex, that is, every one of us lives all his or her life in that false ego of mind body complex. Mind body complex is quite complex, as the word itself denotes. The mind body complex has the causal body of intelligence, the astral body of the mind, the etheric body of senses, and the gross body that we usually identify with. Actually, we mean about all the other layers also when we introduce ourselves to anyone. It is because of the visibility of the gross body that we say that we are so and so. Actually, when we say that, we mean about the mind, the ether, and the causal body of intelligence within us while introducing ourselves to a person. But if, on the other hand, we say that my name this time or my name is this person, that means that we already know that we are actually a soul, but this time we came as so and so. If in our mind we keep reminding ourselves that we are just a soul which has been born into this mind and body complex this time, then we will never ever do anything which will add to our already existing thick storage of karma. Thus, we should remember that we have to be our own friend by identifying ourselves with our soul or as a part and parcel of the super soul. We must avoid thinking like the mind body complex so that whenever we do something, we do according to the vibrations of the super soul and the soul, because in that case we will seldom make any mistake. In fact, we will not make any mistake because these two are perfect and they will guide us perfectly. That is all for the present. Kindly tell me how you have liked my analysis and my interpretation of this verse. Please subscribe to my channel and kindly press the bell icon so that I can keep informing you about my future episodes or videos on spiritualism. That is all for today. Rest in next. Thanks.